Alrighty, who's ready for some Protection Quicksilver? So, Protection Quicksilver is great because his super speed ability that states that after you use one of his basic powers, you get to ready him applies once per phase. So that includes the villain phase, so you get that free ready up every single defend, or one defend every single round, which makes him a really good and exciting protection solo hero. Because one of the bad things about protection is that you're not ready going into your turn if you're defending, and then you get stuck with just kind of being overrun by stuff. So this is Quicksilver is kind of what made me fall in love with protection, and protection is kind of what made me fall into love with Quicksilver. So there's a special spot in my heart for this combo of decks. So I'm excited to play. So I did say that I was running two versions of Earth's Mightiest Heroes decks. I forgot that I switched it up. I am actually not doing that. I thought that I was running it, but I did change it up a little bit. I'm doing a kind of a perfect defense type build. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so let's talk about the deck. So we've got some allies in here. Yep. So we're running 4 non-Scarlet Witch allies. So we've got Ironheart for just the cheap chump blocker if we ever need it, and also the card draw. Victor to take care of the minions. So this Victor is actually going to come in really handy with all of these armored guards and like the 1 damage minions, because Victor reduces each amount of damage by 1. So great. Clea, again, just cheap, easy to get in there, and Jocasta to go get some defense events, because Quicksilver messes with the math on some of these defense events. Specifically, Expert Defense. So Expert Defense is a defense event that I don't normally ever get to run because it's not that great. So it's a 0-cost event. It says when your hero defends against the attack, it's +3 for that attack, which is good. But then you're not ready. I've always run Desperate Defense over this. It's 1 less defend, but you also get the ready if you don't take any damage. Expert Defense works well with Pietro because you get to ready anyways. So it's a 0 cost for 3 defense. And so if you don't have any of the upgrades, he's defending for 4 for 0, and you get to ready. So I always like running Expert Defense in my Quicksilver decks. We've got Armored Vest to bump that defense up to a 5 with a deck, or with an Expert Defense, and then we have whatever it is, Enhanced Reflexes in here to bump that up to 6. And so it's pretty easy to run a perfect defense build with here, with it here. So we've got energies. I don't know why I have preservation in here. That actually may come out. We've got energies. We've got Unflappable, which draws a card if you don't take any damage, so always good. We got Electrostatic Armor. We've got Defiances in here, so when a defense card, or when a boost card would be turned face up, you can discard it instead, and that's a defense which triggers all of your Electrostatic Armors and everything. Got the Night Nurse just to kind of be safe and take off some of those status effects. Preemptive Strikes and Sidesteps are my damages, as well as Flow Like Water. I love Flow Like Water. I think it's a great card. I just really enjoy it. Then we got Endurance. We got 2 copies of Endurance. Okay, so we're going to take that out. We got Def Focus. And we are going to... Let me see. What are we going to do? We're going to sub in 2 copies of Fighting Fit here, because I think I can reasonably keep my health pretty high. So instead of those, we're going to go 2 copies of Fighting Fit, and that's going to hopefully be our damage. So let me go run and grab those real quick. Awesome. So Fighting Fit, and now we're ready. I am really excited about this. I haven't played Protection Quicksilver in a hot minute. I feel like I have to have had played Quicksilver on stream before. I think Jason and I did a Quicksilver Scarlet Witch. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. I think we did that under my other account. My podcast account. We did a couple of streams there. Those are some poor quality streams. If you ever want to see some very, very laggy streams, that's where you should go. But okay, let's do it. Let's deal some damage. Alrighty, let's talk about what we're facing. We are facing up against an encounter set that I really like, Mr. Hyde. So why not, right? I feel like this is going to add some challenge. It's not considered a super easy, but our modular set, and I'm realizing how small this deck is now. But let's see how Mr. Hyde teams up with Claw to go up against Quicksilver. We'll see how it goes. Excellent. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been a long one. Not a complaint at all. It's a good one. It's a good thing. Alrighty. Oh. That goes right there. Let's draw our 6 cards. Come on. Fighting Fit. Okay. Endurance. Friction resistance off the bat. I love it. And an accelerated reflex off the bat. Okay, so we'll keep these 3 cards. I want the +1 defense. Definitely want friction resistance, and I want endurance. I don't think I need to rush any damage right now, and so we'll toss these and hopefully grab something to pay for it with. So we got the Night Nurse. We got Def Focus. Dang it. And Preemptive Strike. Dang it, as in math gets harder. Okay, so we're going to toss Preemptive Strike and the Night Nurse with Pietro's ability to get a strength. There we go. Okay, and a maximum velocity. Okay, very cool. All over the place. Okay. So let's flip up. I've been running this as 2 all night. It's actually 3. Well, that's dumb. Now I feel bad. Okay, I don't think that would have changed too much, but there you go. For some reason, I've been running that at 2 and not 3 all night. That would have changed a couple of games. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Okay, well. Okay, so we are going to start out. We're going to toss a maximum velocity to play a Def Focus. We're going to exhaust Def Focus, toss a strength to play a friction resistance. We're going to exhaust friction resistance to play endurance to give me +3 health. And we will thwart 1 off a defense network, which will ready. I'm going to hang on to accelerated reflex. We'll thwart 1 more off defensive network, which apparently has 3, turns out. Okay, so we will ready up. We'll draw Reinforced Sinew, Expert Defense, perfect, Energy, and an Always Be Running. Okay, so, and need a minion as well. Okay, so we're gonna pretend like I did this earlier. It's a weapon charter. Okay. So instead of the 2 threat here, I'm going to have taken care of the weapon charter. Okay. Okay. So starting out, we're going to place 1 threat here on the main scheme. Then Claw is going to attack for 0 + 2 boost. So I'm going to defend with an Expert Defense So I'm defending for 4. Then the 2 boosts are just 1. So I take 0 damage and I get to ready. Alright. Then Claw is going to give me a bad card, which is Gang Up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks. Dang it. Okay. Hey, Tag Guy. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So he attacks. So we will, I guess, defend for 1. And then this is 0 and 2. So I take 1 damage. But I am exhausted going into it. So that's a little too bad, but it's fine. We got to always be running. Okay, so now on my turn, we will exhaust friction resistance to play and always be running to ready Quicksilver and ready friction resistance. We will exhaust Def Focus, exhaust friction resistance to play reinforce Sinew, and then we will toss an energy to play a accelerated reflex. So that gives us +1 attack and +1 defense. That's at least the 3rd early game gang up. Yeah, it's they like to attack Quicksilver. Okay, so we will we'll take 1. No, we'll hit Claw for 4. Take him down to 8. Okay. Already up. Draw some cards. Hey, there's +1 thwart. There's Defiance. Scarlet Witch. Sidestep. And a Genius. Alrighty. Nice. Alrighty, so we're going to place 1 here. I want to get Scarlet Witch into play. That's going to be nice. Now Claw is going to attack me. We will use our free defend here. So 0, 2, and put Weapons Runner into engage with me. So I get to ready up, and then Weapons Runner is going to attack me for 1, so I'm down to 10. So not too bad, but and then we'll get a bad card, which is Calvin. Okay, when revealed, if Mr. Hyde is in play, discard this card. It's not. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and put him into play. Engage with the player who was engaged with Calvin Zabo. Okay, so it's starting. Alrighty, on my turn, we're going to exhaust friction resistance, toss a Genius to put a Scarlet Witch into play. Miss Scarlet Witch is going to thwart off of the defense network. We discard the top card of the deck, which is 3. So she gets +3 to that, so defense network is gone. Okay, and she'll take a damage. I will hit Weapons Runner for 2. Yes, I will hit Weapons Runner for 2. Which then I get to ready. And my economy is too good. We'll exhaust these 2 to play Hyper Perception, which will give me +1 thwart. We're going to keep Zabo out there for a little bit. We're going to just thwart off this main. Yeah, we'll thwart off the main. I'm going to... I want electrostatic armor and or flow like water. That's, I think, when it really gets fun. We're going to hold on to sidestep. We're going to draw a 5. So we got Clea, maximum velocity, love to see it, Defiance, and electrostatic armor. Sweet. Okay. So we will ready. Going into the villain phase, we've got 1 going on to the main. Then Claw is going to attack me. We'll use our defend, so we're defending for 2, and then it's going to be 0, 0. Okay. Well, that's very unexciting. And then Calvin's going to attack me for 1. I'm down to 9, which is still my max, so Fighting Fits still trigger. But just kind of think about. My bad card is going to be the Villain Scheme. So it's going to be 2 plus 3 is 5. We're moving on. Wow. That's how swingy solo can be. Alrighty. So when revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play engaged with you. So we've got an armor guard. Coming in hot. And then we lose when this gets to 8. Okay then. Well, that's kind of fun. Okay, so we're gonna friction resistance the electrostatic armor here. And I'm just gonna start stacking these actually. Then we are going to swing and knock this tough off. I think when Mr. Hyde comes into play, or like when defeated, searching counter deck and Mr. Hyde and put him into play. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Quicksilver gets to ready. Friction resistance gets to ready. We'll exhaust friction resistance and depth focus to maximum velocity Quicksilver. Then we will swing at the armor guard for 4. Okay. We will exhaust Scarlet Witch to play Clea. Clea will hit Claw for 1. Scarlet Witch should not be exhausted. She didn't do anything. So Scarlet Witch will attack Claw, discard the top, which is 3, so that's 4. Whoa! Scarlet Witch is swinging. So down to 4. Or, yeah, down to 4. Very cool. Okay. We're going to hold on to sidestep and ready up. We've got Victor. I like seeing Victor. I like seeing him always be running. Several I don't care about. And Speed Cyclone I don't really care about. Okay. So we've got 0. We're going to place 1 here on the main. Claw is going to attack me. We're going to use our free defend. So we're defending for 2. And we do have a sidestep if need be. So 2 plus 2 boost cards. So this activation deals damage to you. We have to exhaust your hero. Same thing. So it's actually 0. But we did defend, so we get to deal it damage via electrostatic armor. Actually, we're defending for 4. So then we get to ready. He's at 3. So what's Quicksilver's playstyle? The hero specifically kind of looks like he uses upgraded a bunch. He does. That's also my playstyle. I love the upgrade playstyle. But Quicksilver is all about readying and trying to get as many small activations in as possible. And so his ability states that whenever he uses one of his basic powers, he gets to ready once per phase right afterwards. And so whenever you get to attack, you get to attack. You attack, then you get to ready, then you can use your thwart or attack again. So makes him really powerful. So bumping those stats up, he starts at a 1-1-1. He has upgrades that ups him to 2-2-2, and then like whenever I draw a armor defense, it'll be a 2-2-3. And so getting those stats high is really good. So that's kind of his playstyle, that's his flow. And then he has a lot of cards like this card, which is Always Be Running, where you get to ready Quicksilver. And so you're going to try and get as many activations out of Quicksilver as possible. And that's kind of the playstyle. I think he's a really fun hero. Okay, so Calvin is going to attack. We are going to defend with Clea. And we'll just shuffle her back into the attack. The reason I'm doing that, it is just one damage, but I don't want to drop. Oh, I'm already at 8. Why did I think I was at full health? I think I probably took a damage off at some point. Yeah, he's super unique. I don't know if unique. He's super fun. He's a ton of fun. So. Okay, so bad card is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. We still have maximum velocities. We will go ahead and we'll go ahead and defend this. So we're defending for 4, and he's attacking for 3. And so it does not defend. I do deal additional damage via electrostatic armor, and then we get an acceleration token because we go through this deck insanely fast. So the other kind of play style is that this friction resistance card. So this card that states that after you ready Quicksilver, you get to ready the card. And then the card says you can exhaust friction resistance to generate a resource. And so if you get a lot of activations and you're able to ready him up a lot, then you get to use this friction resistance card multiple times a turn. And it just becomes his economy is so great that he can pay for so many things, so many like smaller cards that, yeah. So, okay. Scarlet Witch needs to have. She has 2. I don't know what. Whew. Okay, well. The fatigue is starting to set in. You can tell. Okay. So Quicksilver is exhausted. Going into my phase. Maximum velocity is gone. We'll go ahead and exhaust friction resistance to play and Always Be Running to ready friction resistance in Quicksilver. We will exhaust friction resistance and toss us several industries to play Victor. Put him onto the table. Claw's at 2, so yeah, we'll go ahead and hit Claw for 2, taking him into phase 2, which we'll go get the Immortal Claw now. That comes in with 3. And Claw has 28 hit points. Who's your personal favorite hero? You're looking at him. Quicksilver is my favorite hero. So, I think, I don't know. Quicksilver is one of the first heroes that I bought, and I just absolutely love protection, and he thrives in green. And so being able to be successful as a solo protection player when there weren't a huge amount of cards out just made me fall in love with Quicksilver. And I've just always loved Quicksilver since then. So, yeah, so he's my favorite. Okay, so took him into 2. I attack so I get to ready. Also, he's very puzzly, and I enjoy kind of the puzzle and trying to figure out how and when to use friction resistance to optimize what you're paying for. So. Alrighty. Okay, so Scarlet Witch is going to thwart the Immortal Claw. We're going to take 2, so that's going to be only 2 off. I was hoping for 2 there. And Scarlet Witch dies. I'm going to hang on to Sidestep. That seems fun. We will go ahead and thwart the Immortal Claw and just take that away. Mainly, I don't want that acceleration token. to take him down to 18. You wouldn't have expected protection to be so good on him. Yeah, it's because he's able to ready. So you can defend, you can play cards that allow you to defend, and then you immediately get to ready. And so you're ready going into the hero phase again. And that's where protection can really start to break down, especially in the lower player counts, is not being able to defend, or needing to defend and then not having the flexibility to take care of thwart or damage going into your hero phase. So with that gone, and you're able to, defend and ready in solo, then it's great. Also, multiplayer, he works really well because you can defend from multiple people at the table. Your deck build looks slightly different. Like, I do run desperate defenses in a multiplayer build because you can, defend, you get to ready, and then your teammate gets attacked. So you desperate defense on that one, then you get to ready again. And so it plus friction resistance pays for all of these defense events. And so we haven't even used that this game, but it's a ton of fun. Alright, so we'll exhaust friction resistance and Death Focus to speed Cyclone to stun Calvin and Claw. And we'll toss Sidestep, we don't need it. They're not attacking us. So we will ready. And we got an Armored Vest, beautiful. A Sidestep, okay, well, there you go. An Expert Defense, gross. Flow like water, there it is, okay. And a Double Time, okay. Not a horrible hand. So we're gonna place 2 here, so we're at 3 out of 8. Claw's going to attack, but he's stunned. Calvin's going to attack, but he is stunned, and then we get a bad card, which is Shadows. It wouldn't have been a Quicksilver Hero Spotlight game if we did not draw Shadows every single game. Which, that almost makes us lose. Oh my goodness, okay. So this comes in. We got 2, and we place 3 threat here on the main scheme. And then we have to take 2 indirect damage or exhaust your identity. I can't believe I think I drew it in all 4 of my games. This is really scary right here. But I have a Double Time, so we're probably good. Okay. Oh man, okay. Okay, so I'm taking 2 indirect damage. We'll just give it to Victor. Nope, we're not. We're going to exhaust friction resistance to sidestep that damage. I'm going to go back and watch all of these when they're up on YouTube. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Okay, so here we are. We're doing the thing. We're trying not to die. And we're trying not to cry. Okay, so we're going to start out. We're going to thwart 2 off of here. Then we'll ready with Quicksilver and friction resistance. As well, so also whenever you go back and watch them on YouTube, I do put my deck list in the description of the video. So if you want to try them out too, they're there for you. So we're going to exhaust friction resistance and Death Focus to play Double Time. So remove 4 threat from this scheme. And I'm going to toss Armored Vest and Expert Defense to play Flow Like Water. I don't love it, but I think that's what we got to do. We're going to hit Claw for 2. We have to start hurting him. Okay. Draw. We've got Ironheart, Unflappable, Clea, Expert Defense. There we go. Sweet. Okay. And Preemptive Strike. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Well, I found you on YouTube with Ant-Man because I ordered him and I was like, the format of the video is casual but informative. Awesome. Well, that's really exciting to hear. I appreciate it. Yeah. So let me know when you join or when you get Ant-Man and what you think about him, because he's just a ton of fun. He's just so much fun. But I appreciate you hanging out. It means a lot. So we're going to start out. We're going to place 2 here. Claw is going to attack for 1 plus 2 boost cards. So I am going to defend for 2. I'm going to Expert Defense to go to 5. Flow Like Water triggers and I get to deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. Electrostatic Armor triggers and I get to deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. We've got 3. Now here, I'm going to exhaust Friction Resistance and play Preemptive Strike. So when a boost card is turned face up, when the villain attacks, cancel all boost icons on that card. Then deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then Flow Like Water hits again. So that was satisfying. I had a lot of fun doing that. Okay, so he's attacking for 1 plus 1 is 2. I defended for 5, so we're good. And then we get to ready Quicksilver, which readies Friction Resistance. Calvin is going to attack. We will take 1 damage. And then Avalanche is going to attack. We will defend with Victor, reducing the damage by 1 to place 1 damage on Victor. Okay. Now we have 1 bad card, which is the Villain Schemes, and this is probably game right here. So it's going to be 2 plus 3. That's game. No! Oh, no. Okay, well, you can't win them all. That was a nice... Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun, but stupid advance. I hate the advance card. It's so... No. I got nothing to stop it. But... Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, there you go. Yep, there's that. Rip. Yeah, no, absolutely. But I love Quicksilver protection. You'll probably see more of that on the channel here in the future, but oh, it was so close. Okay, so we had 10. I mean, I think we were kind of struggling. We probably could have pulled it out. What was Ironheart's draw? Was a Fighting Fit. It would have been close. Dang advance. That's so... Just when we were rocking and rolling. But it is what it is. You can't win them all. But yeah, so thanks all for hanging out. That was the Quicksilver, my favorite hero of all time. Hero Spotlight, at least the live games. We will be throwing, or I guess I will be throwing up a video here in, I don't know time anymore. Timing is so weird right now with everything. But we'll be throwing up to kind of talk about the general gist of Quicksilver and the games, and then ranking the aspects and all of that fun stuff. You should be seeing that popping up on the YouTube here. I sounded very old at that point. The YouTube here in a couple days. So I appreciate you all hanging out. Soon, TM. Yep, exactly. I appreciate you all hanging out. I'll let you know on the Discord when the next stream will be. I may be able to stream Sunday. I don't know. And if not Sunday, then maybe next Friday. But we'll keep everyone up to date on the Discord. It's just very, very busy, and hopefully here in a couple weeks we'll get back to a your regular scheduled programming. So awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic weekend. Go play some awesome games. Enjoy the people you're with, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Peace.